I thought I would explore more titles whose values surprised me, but put a little bit of a spin on it. Recently, I actually left the house and decided to visit CEX for a little game haul. How do the CEX prices compare to average market prices? Did I get a good deal? And if I bought these in US regions, how much would they be worth? I picked up some not great titles, but they were still ones I didn't have in my collection and haven't seen in the wild for a long time. Let's start off with some of my less exciting pickups. Real World Golf. I was picking up the titles no one else wanted, giving these poor forgettable games a home. 50p got me this game. No game track controller, of course. I've yet to see those gems around. It's hard to price games like these, as complete could refer to the game having a box and manual, or the controller. I decided mine was closer to loose, as it didn't have the manual, and it's usually better to aim low when looking at prices for games that may draw value from the controller. That being said, a loose copy was valued at $9.03, and a complete copy at $11.21. So there's a £2 difference between loose and complete, and an £8 difference between price charting and CEX. Crazy! In US regions in 2013, there was a spike to just over $20 complete and $2.99 loose. Today, those prices have dropped down to $6.38 complete and $4.50 loose. That's still a big jump from the 50p or 60 cents I paid. Real Play Golf. Made by the same company as Real World Golf, in 2 games, their Real Play series had a motion controller, as opposed to the wires and cables of the game track. Price charting didn't have any recent sales, so I just went to eBay and had a look at the listings. There were a couple of sold items. One was game only for £2.70, and one was complete for $14.99. The current listings were £3.97 for a complete copy of the game, and a little over £20 plus postage for a sealed copy with controller. Looking on eBay.com, the cheapest complete copy is $3.46 and $19.90 with $37.89 postage for a complete copy with controller. Everybody's Golf. Jumping up to the £1 price point, I seem to have had a golf-themed games haul this trip. I didn't get a complete copy, but I'm not that much of a hardcore collector. On price charting, a complete copy is £3.48 and a loose copy is £2.66. Strangely, there was no entry for a US region PSP version until I looked it up and found they had a different title. Why does this happen? Anyway, Hot Shots Golf Open T had a weird spike in 2014, up to $11.95, and now the prices for a complete or loose copy are very close, at $3.56 loose and $4.10 complete. Pirates of the Caribbean Dead Man's Chest. Now the Pirates games have gone down in price, I find it fun to pick them up when I see them, especially when a game can differ in design between consoles. This was released on Game Boy Advance, Nintendo DS and PSP, so you can imagine how different they may be from one another. I picked up my complete copy for £1.50. The price isn't too different on price charting, being around £4 today. In US regions, in 2016, it was $8 and stayed around that price until today. Why did I include this game if it stayed pretty much the same price all these years? Well, just surprised me that not only did the price stay so consistent in both regions, but in US regions it goes for nearly 4 times what I paid. Just strange, that's all. Demon Summoner. This is a selected regions title, only releasing in the UK and Australia. The fact that I found loads of information on it on a website called crappygameswiki.com kinda tells me everything I need to know about this game. I paid £3 for this beautiful complete copy. and in 2019 it was worth a little less than £2.34. The price today is around £8.50, but as with many games that were considered a failure on release, they've become little gems that people want to play and see if they are really as bad as they sound. Mark Echo's Getting Up. This was a title that I just passed by every time I saw it, as it was just another edgy street gang fighting game. And in the early 2000s there were quite a few of them around. I decided to finally pick up a copy as I hadn't seen it in the wild for years, and my complete copy was £4. On price charting, a complete PAL copy will jump to about £7 today. US regions have complete copies for $25. WarioWare DIY. WarioWare games have held their price due to their fan base, much like Mario or Pokemon, but obviously not to the same extent. When I saw it, I knew I had to pick it up, and £8 wasn't too high a price to pay. But was it worth the price? Price charting shows that it's around £9 today, so I didn't get ripped off at least. Then I looked at US region prices. In 2013, a complete copy was $7. Around 2017, prices started going up for this game. Today, a complete copy is almost $30. Crazy prices. Finally, the gem that made my slightly disappointing games haul a little better. I found a Sega Game Gear TV tuner. 90s consoles and accessories are quickly becoming extinct on the high street, or have such huge price tags on them it's hard to justify picking it up. Thankfully, I didn't have to choose between eating this month and a retro accessory. It was £10. In 2018, a loose TV tuner was closer to £18 or $20. And today can be found for just under £40 or just over $41. It doesn't work due to the analog signals no longer being transmitted, but it still looks awesome. The aerial is a lot longer than I remember though, considering this is supposed to be portable. Did kids stick the aerial out the car window and take out passing birds? Probably. So, there was part of my recent little games haul and a look at the price comparisons between regions. It still surprises me how much of a price difference there can be between US and PAL games these days, even with more common games. As much as many people dislike it, CEX is still a good place to pick up some shelf fillers or shovelware to bulk out your collection. Thanks for watching, and don't forget to hit your favourite combination of buttons down below.